Welcome back, brawlers and my Baku crew, to yet again another Bakugan Geogan Rising unboxing. I'm BakuBrad96, and today for everyone I will be unboxing the Pyrus Titan King Geogan. Definitely looking forward to this one. I was supposed to have this video out a lot sooner, but due to my personal life and work, unfortunately I have been really busy. I haven't been able to produce content like I want to. That being said, next week I have a lot in store, a lot planned, as well as for this weekend, I have tons of Baku hunting videos I want to upload and get out there. And if everything goes well, I don't want to make any promises right now, but if everything goes well, I actually have some new Legacy Bakugan I will be reviewing on the channel. But like I said, it's all in the works. I don't know if anything is solid, but that is something for everyone to look forward to. Of course, though, today's video right here, we have Pyrus Titan King. Something I do want to start doing, maybe, possibly, I don't know, but each time I unbox a Geogan or Bakugan, making a actual deck profile for it. So if that's something you are all interested in seeing, definitely stick around after the unboxing because I will go ahead and slap a deck profile onto this video as well. That being said, I'm going to go ahead, unbox this bad boy off camera, and let's take a look at his stats. Alright, now that we got the Titan King out of the box, we can go ahead and take a look. I didn't have the Baku scissors on hand, which is why I didn't unbox on camera. I didn't want any ripping or pulling, and in the event that I broke the Titan King, I didn't want that to show. But everything came out nice and easy, so we have the gate card included. Definitely an old one we've seen before, so we'll just set that aside. The Baku action card that is included is Bouillon Blast, 8 energy for plus 2000 B power and plus 10 damage. I do have one of these, so this makes 2. Might be worth putting in my Pyrus Ventus Stoke deck, but I'm not sure because it doesn't really have a turbo strategy, and 8 energy is a lot on a card like this. So don't necessarily know if this one's playable, but it's okay. And now we have Pyrus Titan King. So for 6 energy cost, he has a B power of 2300, 4 damage, and if he lands on a Flaming Fist, he gets plus 6 damage, as well as he has the Victor Team Attack ability too. So this is a huge Geogan, definitely powerful. I like that if he lands on a Flaming Fist, he gets that plus 6. I really like that since that is a Baku core itself. The 6 energy is not as bad when you pair it with cards like Song of Fire because that gives you plus 5 for 3. So on turn 4, assuming you have that extra energy, pay the 3 for the 5 and then you have the 1 for 6. There you go. Titan King on turn 4 instead of turn 6, so kind of a way to turbo Titan King out. And then, as mentioned before, if you pair it with the Ventus faction, you could possibly get him out even sooner. So definitely some competitive... what would you say? Definitely some competitive margins, I guess, for this Bakugan. You know, you have options. He can fit in some slots. Overall, very nice, and I can't wait to throw him into a deck profile. But everyone, that'll do for the unboxing on the cards. I almost ended the video without actually looking at the Bakugan. What am I thinking? See, it has been a long time since I've uploaded. Too long, I've been way too busy. Jeez, I can't even think straight. But it is good to be back on the roll. Like I told everyone at the beginning of the video, I have been super busy, but I am happy to get back into it. And what better to get back into it with this awesome Pyrus Titan King. I mean, just look at the detail. We have all the crystalline green under the bottom there. The translucent on the arms, the inside of the feet, that's really cool. And the head. Pyrus Titan King is really neat. So to fold him up, you just close in the head. Fold the arms around, and then lower the body down onto the feet. And there we have the Titan King cube, all closed up. So now, that'll do it for the unboxing. I believe I reviewed everything, but stick around because I have a deck profile coming right up, including this awesome Geogan. One horrible intro and a terrible unboxing later, I have for you the Pyrus deck profile, as promised. You could consider this an update to my Mono Pyrus deck profile, but this is kind of a different strategy built around my newly acquired Pyrus Core Viloc and the Pyrus Titan King. Since I've already kind of spoke about everything in the unboxing, let's go ahead and just jump right into the deck profile, get to the exciting parts, because if you all can't tell, I haven't been around Bakugan enough in the past few days, and I really need my Bakugan fix. So let's jump into it with Pyrus Vilock. It has a Flame Fist and a Green Fist core, B power of 600 with 2 damage, and if he lands on a Flaming Fist, he's going to get plus 600 more B power. A very nice boost on Vilock, especially considering the Flaming Fist core we do utilize in the deck profile. Here we have Pyrus Vilock. So very nice. Definitely like Vilock, probably one of my top 10 favorites of Geogan Rising, just because of the Vilock combiner models and all that. But moving on, we are using Tornoid Ultra. I feel like I use this Bakugan in all of my Pyrus builds, but again, kind of a Flaming Fist strategy, so that's why he's here. Double Flame Fist core, B power of 500, damage of 5, and Victor's scan. So the scan ability doesn't come up, he's really just here because we want those 2 Flaming Fists. And it's an awesome Bull Bakugan, so why not? Here, of course, is Pyrus Tornoid. He does have some manual parts I would like to note, being the little back legs here. You can fold those out. And the final Bakugan on the team lineup is Falcron Ultra, giving us access to double Green Fist core and rounding out our lineup. B power of 600, 3 damage, and like Vilock, sort of, but different, if he lands on a Green Fist, he gets plus 600. Kind of see where I'm going with the abilities and the cores there. But for anyone who hasn't seen Pyrus Burb, here is Pyrus Bird Up. Now that being said, the core lineup, super vanilla, super basic. You know, we're not going for any trick plays, no fancy plays, just really standard. We have 3 plus 250, B power plus 3 damage, Flaming Fists. And because we don't want to go lax on the Green Fist because we do have Falcron, I am using the plus 150 B power and plus 2 damage Green Fist. So that's our 6 Baku core. Now we're going to go ahead and jump right into the deck profile. So aside from my other Pyrus builds, this one doesn't use the rapid fire mechanic or any Baku gear. It is a strictly damage based build with 3 Geogan, and that is it. The Geogan used are Pyrus Saturn, 2 energy for a B power of 1100, 4 damage. If he lands on an orange shield, which sadly we don't get, he gets plus 400 B power, and if he lands on a magic shield, he gets double strike, which again, we don't get to use unless the opponent is using one of these cores, but I'd rather use Saturn than say Amfrog just because of the lower energy cost on the curve, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. Next up, however, we do use Pyrus Talan, 2 energy for a B power of 1300 and 5 damage. Just a very good, easy, quick play early game. And then, of course, the newly unboxed Titan King. Kind of the whole reason we built the deck the way we did around those Flame Fist cores. So hopefully it doesn't bite us in the butt, so to speak. Sorry for the language. But I am counting on this one to be kind of the win condition of the deck profile. And turboing it out with Song of Fire would be really cool too. And we will go ahead and pop out the Geogan with that little Green Fist core I just nabbed. Here we have Pyrus Saturn, Pyrus Talan, yet again another bird. And finally, the golden new one for the show and the special boy of the day, Pyrus Titan King. So that does it for the Geogan we use. Now on to the rest of the deck profile. Just as a nifty one of, I have Fire Floor, 1 energy for plus 2 damage and scan. Again, just adds up some damage. 2 Power Ritual to help us turbo out some of our plays. 1 energy for plus 1 energy for each Baku core that your Bakugan hold. Rack of Fury, 1 energy for plus 3 damage and you get to scan. 2 Ray of Pyrus, 1 energy for plus 3 damage, and then Stoke. When you play this card, you may pay an additional 2 energy to gain its effect a second time. Kind of comes up because you are stacking damage on that card, but otherwise 1 for 3, not too bad. Following that, Sifting Ashes to draw through the deck, 1 energy to draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. I run 2 of these. 2 Air 0 in case we want to play a Geogan off the top, 2 energy to reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's not a flip card, you may play it for free. Comes up other times, but you mainly want to hit the Geogan, at least in this particular build. 2 Cycling Warmth, 2 energy for +2 damage, and then return this to the bottom of the deck. Just a card that cycles itself, you never have to worry about it running out or going to the discard pile, as long as you play it correctly. And the circumstances are right. Moving along, Pyrus Spike, 2 energy for +4 damage, and you get to draw 1, then discard a card. Because we don't have a lot of B-Power buff in the deck, I did want to give us access to some, so we're running the main 3 Searing Strike, 2 energy for +400 B-Power. Back to damage, Pyrus Spark, 3 energy for +300 B-Power, and Double Strike. So the Double Strike there is key, but 300 B-Power for 3. I mean, it's not terrible. It's kind of just even. It is what it is. Song of Fire to turbo out our cards, 3 energy for +5 energy. And I run 3 of those. Max copies, very important. After that, 2 Volatile Instincts, 3 energy for 6 damage, and if you energize this from your hand, you can pay 2 energy to draw 1. Not coming up, we really just like that 3 for 6 damage. Nuclear Pummel is 4 energy for 10 damage, so better than 3 for 6, why not have 4 for 10 as well. After that, Pyrus Overload, because this deck has like no opponent interaction at all. I like to include this card because this is one of the few Pyrus cards I have that does interact with my opponent. 4 energy for +500 B-Power. Remove all Bakugans attached to a Bakugan and place them onto the field. So yeah, definitely a good way to snipe your opponent's Bakugan scores. After that is 2 Magmagon, 6 energy for +1200 B-Power. 2 Torch Horns, 6 energy for +1000 B-Power and Double Strike. Again, 6 energy is a lot, but not when you consider the Song of Fire combo. Think of all of these as turn 4 plays, the Magmagon and Torch Horns. Song of Fire is a powerful card. I don't think a lot of people understand how good it really is. On to the last part of the deck profile, we have, of course, the flips. 2 Constrictor, 1 energy to block a Bakugan holding a Green Fist or Helix. Since we run 3 Green Fist ourselves, I figure this is a safe flip to run because we can hope our opponent actually lands on our cores depending on where we place them on the hide matrix. After that, we're running Mono Pyrus, so you might as well have a block Outsiders. 3 energy to block non-Pyrus Bakugan. And then finally, 2 Burning Cloud just to block non-fusion Bakugan. And, get in free attacks. So, for 4 energy, you block a non-fusion Bakugan, and if you do, you make a Pyrus Bakugan attack for 2. So yeah, really cool, just gets in some free pings there. Not a whole lot of damage, but again, ping your opponent to death. It could work out, or, just save it up, build it up to a game-winning play at the end. Thank you all for watching so much. I know I haven't been producing as much content as I would like, but that will change soon. I do have 2 unboxings coming up that I can't wait to get into, and I'm hoping for more this weekend. So before you leave, like this video, feel free to comment down below, and if you're not a member already, go ahead and subscribe, because as of right now, only 6% of you watching are subscribed, and I'm trying to figure out why isn't there more subscribed, because this is an awesome Bakugan YouTube channel, and going into the new year with Bakugan Evolutions right around the corner, I know you all don't want to miss the chance to see brand new product reviewed as it comes out. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bakugan Brawl.